Today we're making a classic recipe from Spain, from the beautiful region of Andalusia, or more specifically the province of Granada, which is famously known for the Alhambra Palace. We're talking a Spanish almond soup. This is known as un guisaíllo de almendras, or sopa alpujarreñas. Now the beauty of this soup is that you can serve it chilled on a hot summer's day, or even warm on a cold winter's night. Either way, it's the kind of food that with each bite, it's gonna fill you with so much goodness. Folks, we're talking super easy to make, just a handful of ingredients, and all done in about 30 minutes. All right, let's just dive right into this. I'm gonna add in 2 eggs into a saucepan, and fill it with some water to about ½ inch above the eggs, which is 1.25 centimeters. And we'll heat it with a high heat. Once it comes to a boil, we'll place the lid on the saucepan and turn off the heat, and leave the eggs to sit there between 10 to 11 minutes to end up with perfectly hard-boiled eggs. For the next step, I'm going to heat a large fry pan with a medium heat and add in 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, which is 30 milliliters. While the oil is heating, I'm going to cut 4 slices from a baguette, each one being ½ inch thick, which once again is 1.25 centimeters. And then we'll cut each slice into small squares. We'll basically be using these pieces of bread to make some homemade croutons. Then we'll add the pieces of bread into the hot fry pan, and we'll mix them around. That way they're all coated in the olive oil. And you don't have to mix this around continuously, but do get under every minute or so. That way each piece of bread evenly fries. In the meantime, let's get the rest of our ingredients ready. I'm going to cut 2 more slices from a baguette. This time you want them to be 1 inch thick, which is 2.5 centimeters. We'll also remove the skins from 5 cloves of garlic. And as you know, I like to give the clove a quick twist as the skin is easily removed. And reserve 1/3 cup of blanched almonds, which is 50 grams. You can also use almonds with skins here if you like. Okay, let's move back to the fry pan. After 4 to 5 minutes, and the pieces of bread are golden fried all around, we'll remove them from the fry pan and set them aside. Now using the same pan with the same heat, we'll add in another 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, which once again was 30 milliliters. And we'll immediately add in the slices of baguette, cloves of garlic, and the blanched almonds. And we're going to fry the ingredients between 3 to 4 minutes, or until they're golden fried all around. After about 4 minutes, and all the ingredients are golden fried, we'll remove them from the pan and set them aside. Now once again, using the same pan with the same heat, I'm going to add in 3 cups of vegetable broth, which is 720 milliliters. You can also use chicken broth here, beef broth, or even water if you like. Either way, link on how to make my homemade veggie broth in the description box below. We'll also pinch in a 1/4 teaspoon of saffron threads, which is 0.17 grams. Link where you can get the golden saffron I'm using in the description box below as well. And ½ teaspoon of dried thyme, which is about ½ gram. And we'll give it a gentle mix. While the broth is heating, let's move back to the ingredients we just fried, which were the slices of baguette, the cloves of garlic, and the blanched almonds. I'm going to add the ingredients into a tall plastic cylinder, along with ½ cup of water, which is 120 milliliters, and season generously with sea salt and just a kiss of freshly cracked black pepper. And using a hand blender, we'll blend the ingredients until we end up with a smooth puree. You can also use a food processor here, stand-up blender, or even a NutriBullet. Once the broth comes to a boil in the pan, we'll add in the almond puree, and we'll give it a gentle mix until it's well mixed together. Once everything is well mixed, we'll whisk it together. This is to ensure that we end up with a beautiful smooth soup. And we're going to simmer this between 5 to 10 minutes. That way all the flavors can develop. After about 10 minutes, and we've ended up with a beautiful creamy soup, this dish is ready to go. I'm going to remove the pan from the heat and transfer some of the soup into a shallow bowl. For the final touches, we'll garnish with the hard-boiled eggs that we cooked earlier and cut into quarters, a small handful of our homemade croutons, and garnish with fresh parsley. Check it out, Guisaíllo de Almendras o Sopa Alpujarreñas, a beautiful recipe from the province of Granada. Easy to make, simple ingredients, and all done in about 30 minutes. Let's give it a try and see how it turned out. Once again, folks, Guisaíllo de Almendras, a beautiful dish from the medieval times. Here we go. Look at that creamy goodness. I'm telling you, this right here truly hits on all cylinders. So many great flavors with the perfect balance of goodness. And for me, the real winner is that we've got very simple ingredients. We got so much flavor out of this. Once again, proving that less is more, and the simple things are the best things. Give it a try at home, either warm during winter or chill during summer. Either way, the kind of food that's gonna fill you with so much goodness. Really quick before I go, a shout out to a couple of my patrons, Juan Iturri, Rob Haskins, Daniela Brandt, and Catherine Orwitz. Again, guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, leave your comment below, and if you're not subscribed, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and click on the bell icon. That way you can get notified every time I release new content and to become a part of the Spain on a Fork family. Till the next time, hasta luego.